This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
All right, guys, it's that time to get step in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Jazz Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travesty.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
And I am the consigliere, Pacman. I got more name changes this year than Chris Jericho. What's up, guys? I'm gonna fill the dead air a second. What's up, guys? How's it going? How's your Monday?
Painful.
That's not good. That doesn't sound good.
Nah.
Are you having the concept of a good Monday, though?
Well, what's considered the concept of a good Monday?
It's the concept of having a plan to have a concept of having a good Monday.
I'll say I didn't plan on having this back pain, that's for sure.
Pain in the shell, that is a very, very, very tricky thing to get around.
It's crazy because even without the shell, I have been beat up, hit with chairs, hit with chain, fell or suplex on a floor. No injuries really. No big back pain. Go bowling yesterday, and by the third game, my back started hurting. I thought that was normal. Then all night and today, it's like can't even move without hurting.
You're just carrying that team on your back.
I am.
What's up, Trav?
I'm the captain this year, so I have to
then. What's up, Travis T?
This is the worst podcast I'm ever listening to.
We're learning a lot about each other.
No, I'm learning.
We're being vulnerable with each other.
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh.
I'd rather not. I'd rather you not. Don't get into your feelings. Go on this freaking show to get into your feelings.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're on the wrong show. My bad, y'all. That one's on me.
You're on the wrong show.
Both are part of FreakNet Studios, and
That is
both
true.
Sponsored by Carter Comics, so it all makes sense.
That's true. Speaking of FreakNet, speaking of Carter Comics. Did you happen to listen to the Fourth Mother Box this past weekend?
I got through about half hour-ish, a little over. I did, though. Some.
I muted it.
Only when Kyle talked.
I don't care. I hate when you act like a fucking child. I hope you know that.
Hey, I
muted it. I'm not going to congratulate you for doing things you should do.
Well, I'm the consigliere. It comes with a lot more responsibility.
I don't care what that fucking entitles you to, man. That's a stupid word, by the way.
It makes me the senior advisor to new leader at Tony Gabagool.
And what is that? What is that?
The new leader of the LIM.
What is your job as this new position in the LIM?
So I am his senior advisor. I'm the guy that when Tony needs advice, I'm the one he goes to. I'm his Silvio Dante. I'm his Tom Hagen. I'm his PX.
None of that means anything. I have no idea what
It means a lot if you watch Sopranos, Godfather, and Lovely Intoxicated Men content.
Yeah. Nah.
Also part of FreakNet Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah?
A lot of regret in that one.
Nah.
Well, you were speaking on the shit channel.
Yeah, they didn't mention anything about us. The only thing I was kind of curious about was they were talking about how this dude fucking spent $250 on something, and I'm still not sure what it is.
I don't know if I got to that part.
It's if you only listen to the first 30 minutes, it's towards the end.
Okay.
Like they went to, I'm guessing it was fucking Disney, because fucking, first of all, I don't know who the fucking dude was on that was with them, but he sounds so much like Kyle. It's unbearable to fucking listen to.
That's Evan of Jedi Talk.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't know how Tom could fucking locate like the biggest idiot in the world to make his co-host, but to do it twice is fucking impressive. And it's just on voice alone. I don't even know the other dude. Did you say his name?
Yeah.
No, I said.
Yeah, didn't even fucking remember what you said. But just his voice alone is like, that dude's an idiot. And then he talks about how he bought a $230, I'm assuming is a toy. Proves it. Because who the fuck is out there buying $300 fucking toys? And he was complaining about the fucking box. My guess is it's probably a lightsaber. Go ahead, Pax.
I buy that amount in money.
What'd you buy?
For toys.
What'd you buy?
Lightsaber. PS.
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I bought 2 lightsabers.
That is the stupidest.
Danny got one too.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. And you can't include a PlayStation in that. You can't say, "Oh, I bought a PS4, PS5," because that's not a toy. It's a gaming console.
Hey, in my defense with the lightsaber, you just got to stay strapped in this.
Go grab the lightsaber.
Oh, I know. You know I will.
Go grab the lightsaber. I want to see what a $250 fucking lightsaber looks like.
And to be fair, game consoles are more
like $700.
It's life, not really a game or toys. It's the way of life.
Yeah.
It's like movie quality.
Is it?
Yeah. Though I know there are some people that just they hate
touch the light.
Well, I'm not stupid. I would have hurt myself. Hold on.
Touch the light or I'll ban you from this show. Turn it on, touch the light, I'll ban you from the show.
What's that Rion quote? I'm gonna give you what you want, but there's always a catch.
Turn it on, touch the light. You're not touching the light, see? Okay, look, you're not dying. You're not moving.
Yay!
No,
because I got good control of the force.
And you could actually fucking fight with that. You could beat it against another one and all that shit.
Oh no! So both of these were 300 because Danny's got the Darth Vader one. I got the Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, Ray Palpatine one.
What?
No, Ray Palpatine. That is
Who the fuck is Ray?
Right, the new ones in The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Palpatine named her child Ray.
No, so it was his granddaughter.
Whose granddaughter?
I also agree. It was pretty stupid.
Wait, whose granddaughter?
Palpatine's granddaughter is a Jedi.
I thought Palpatine was a girl. Oh, I'm thinking Padme. Never mind. We're good. Okay. I'm thinking Padme. Okay. I forgot. That's Padme is Luke and Leia's mother, right?
Right.
Yes.
See, like I remember shit.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you, man.
Fucking, I don't know who's out there raping people, but it's Star Wars. It makes sense. No.
No one's raping anybody in Star Wars.
I don't know. We have no idea what fucking Luke and Leia did off fucking camera. I'm just saying. No fun clue. I've learned about some weird shit from fucking Wizard of Oz. You don't fucking know what the hell's going on out there on the fucking earth. You think Luke just accidentally found that hole? No.
They used the Force, and Ben Kenobi helped him.
You know what rape is? Force. So, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, but hey, solid Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they bought, but if they bought a $250 fucking lightsaber, stupid. Completely dumb. But it makes sense because I've seen videos of Tom's podcast and his entire wall is filled with them. So I can only assume that all those are, not all of them, but most of them have to be maybe limited edition ones or collector ones or whatever the fuck have you. Horrifying. I have a lot of fucking Funkos, but I'm not going out and buying a $300 fucking Funko. Nah. Not one bit. Unless the value is worth more than I bought it for. And I'm assuming that lightsabers don't hold their value.
It's a advanced weapon for a more civilized age, though.
Oh, one of how many made?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Congratulations on your $150 toy. You, sir. I'm so glad you get to vote this fucking November.
It's so great, isn't it?
No, not one bit. Knowing that if you really could, you'd fucking walk in there in that stupid ass fucking fucking Care Bear robe thingy, those fucking little things wear, and that lightsaber.
Care Bear robes?
Yeah, that fucking, I don't know, they look like fucking troll bears or some shit. Like, this, I don't fucking this big. They're fucking, I don't know.
Travis, I have no idea what
Ewoks.
you're talking about.
There we go.
Ewoks.
Yeah. Yeah, those things. Yeah, I just had to remember, like, what's the stupid fucking word? Oh, yeah, there's a wrestler with the same name. Ewok.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the vicious fucking Care Bear bullshit, yeah.
And we'll talk about him today because we got Wrestleleague.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
How about that?
Awesome. Yeah, okay, so we got 4 different results show. We got to cover 4 different results. We got to cover match cards for 4 shows. Do we want to talk about non-match card result stuff first or save that to the end? Actually, do we even have anything to talk about?
Not that I know of, unless you are insinuating a little thing, but I don't.
Are we talking about a little cinematic experience that might happen later this week?
I don't think any of us are talking about the same fucking thing.
None of us are
Probably
talking
not
about the same thing.
Yeah. Nubby, what do you think I'm talking about?
I thought you were gonna bring up Ben McCoy and the Power Hour stuff. But
Okay, so you and I are on the same page. Pacman's
Okay.
just on his own. Let's put our own shit over fucking mindset again. But yeah, I was just gonna see if you wanted, well, not so much talk about what you're gonna talk about tomorrow, but promote the fact you're gonna be on Power Hour tomorrow. Yeah, because I want you to save your shit for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I mean, I could
Don't blow your load, Nubby.
I mean, I have no problem repeating myself.
We'll do this.
But...
Don't do this because I want the first time people hear it to be on their show. So don't tell me what you're going to say, but tell everyone what was said that made you want to respond to it.
That I can do.
There we go. Yeah, because that was on what, last week's show or something?
Yeah, last week's Power Hour. Because he just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah. So share with us what he said that made you need to be there tomorrow. And then your tomorrow's shit can be talked about on the Power Hour. I feel bad that I'm hurting Steve's feelings. I don't want to take away his content either.
I mean, I kind of figured it would be brought up either way.
Yeah.
So, maybe I can play the clip, or if I can find the right one. That's our show last week. Why am I clicking ours? Because we're that good. I don't...
That's right. Yeah, we're very popular. Even with Pacman, we're pretty well liked.
Yeah, because I got a lightsaber.
Because you have a lightsaber. Because you have a $150 fucking toy in your hand.
Well, I'm going to tell you it's like $250 now because I bought this in like 2016.
Wait, how much is it now?
Got to be like, I don't know how much inflation is, but it was like 150 like 8 years ago when I bought it. 7 8 years ago.
Yeah, but you understand that inflation and value are 2 different things.
Yeah.
That thing's not valued at $250 fucking dollars. It may cost $250 now to buy it, but you owning it for what, the last 8 years? You just said.
Well, I'm gonna take this and put this on Antique Roadshow, and the joke will be on you, sir.
I'll give you $20 for it right now.
Let me get a buddy of mine who's an expert on my lightsaber.
Yeah, go fucking ask Will Shelley how much that toy is. Yeah. I value his opinion.
Why the fuck did I click that?
Oh, what is that? Is that fucking Dr. Phil?
That was Dr. Phil.
That fucking sound like Dr. Phil. Like, fucking hey, Power Hour got Dr. Phil on? Like, what the fuck?
You finally addressed Miss Larkin?
Why? Hey, there we go. Why Nubby's doing that? Dude, I cannot watch your fucking promos anymore. They're just way too fucking ridiculous now. Just can't fucking do it. And I hate ketchup so bad, it's just fucking sour me on it. Can't fucking do it.
All right, so
okay.
I got it queued up.
Yeah, go ahead.
It might be a little bit before the part, but I don't feel like going to search for it. So, but yeah, here we go. This is Ben McCoy, angry about stuff lately. This was him on the Power Hours. Showed up out of nowhere, and you know what? Yeah. He interrupted a segment that was supposed to be about us.
Yeah, Steve was about to talk about Travis Steve when he came on.
So you should be mad about that.
I'm always mad. Do me a favor. When you're done playing it, at some point between now and when we're done or whatever, send me the timestamp, because if we can't hear it that well, I could clip that part of their show and play it here on the video, at least on the video podcast side of it. So just send me the timestamp where you're going to start, and we'll just go from there. But yeah, let's hear what what's this fucking dude's name? Bill?
Ben McCoy. Ben McCoy.
Ben. Gotcha.
The creator.
Oh.
Create these nuts.
He creates things. Treated.
Fucking lives in Wisconsin. Not that fucking deal. It's fucking Wisconsin.
Here we go.
Possibility. But, I mean, you're going to sit there and tell me you're okay with him going and playing cosplay down in Indiana and embarrassing and offending everything we stand for as professional wrestlers? That's okay with you? You think it's cute that he goes to IPW and wrestles? Because I'm sorry, the only way you can say it is with these. And that's acceptable. Guys like me, guys like Jason Hades, guys like, hell, even guys like Marche, you think they're okay with that? Well, actually, Marche will do anything for a buck. He's been on some shit shows from time to time. So, I mean, maybe he would do it. But everyone else would have, I don't know, some moral decorum, some code of ethics, some line where they would say, you know what? Maybe we stop at street trash. Maybe the line for cutting people off in pro wrestling isn't pedophiles. Maybe we need to move it up a little bit. Maybe we need to hold a higher standard. And, you get guys like him and whatever the hell that turtle thing is that goes and wrestles like he's a Ninja Turtle. Like, it's like I'm supposed to be impressed with him. You got all these kids playing cosplay, running around, acting like they're guys like me.
So that was about, started at 2 hours and 23. So it started around there. Otherwise, go about 2:22. But yeah.
I get at the end he was talking about you. Was that whole thing about you?
No, it was not a whole thing about me. I just started at a certain point. He just brought me up out of nowhere, which was shocking. Yeah. Here, I'm watching the show. I was shell shocked. I was watching it, and all of a sudden he talks about me. I'm like, wait a minute, dude, what the fuck? Why me? Yeah. And I mean, that's the biggest question I'm gonna ask tomorrow. Is why bring me up in this whole thing with Steve and everything else? I mean, I don't even work at Frontline. And last time I saw Ben was at Northern Lights, and that was a while ago. And I don't even think he remembers where I came from. So who's cosplaying down in Indiana? I think he just threw something out there. Like, he just threw Indiana out there. Yeah. If he's gonna badmouth like Indiana, if he's gonna badmouth Indiana like out Wisconsin's any better, it fucking ain't. It's just really. Yeah, I know, right? They got better cheese, and that's about it.
New Glarus, too. New Glarus is a great beer.
It's an okay beer. It's
Wisconsin's got cheese and the Dells. The only two things that really are anything out there.
The Packers.
And maybe the Milwaukee Brewers. I'll give them that. But that's about it.
Even the Brewers suck. Never won a World Series. No, not one.
At least the Cubs won one after 108 years.
109.
No, 108.
Was it one? Are you sure?
Positive. I'm a Cubs fan.
1908, 2016. You're right, man.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting.
Put that in the calendar, Pacman. You said you were right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That's the name of the episode. Pacman was right.
No, it's not.
Now you're wrong.
It should be.
I was confused by the whole pedophile statement. Like, I'm not quite sure what the fuck he's doing.
So in real life, pedophiles obviously are garbage. Should not be in the business.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's trying to up the standards a bit to where, so being a bad wrestler is better than being a pedophile. But now he's trying to say, being a bad wrestler is bad and should not be a thing. That's an example of what he's trying to say. Saying street trash, though, I mean, are we?
I don't get what he's trying to achieve. Is it just, I mean, like, okay, let's look at it from it. Is it just him trying to be hated? Like, is that what the problem is? Because that's the difference between a good heel and a bad heel. Is when a good heel, like, I'm not gonna blow smoke up anyone's ass. Freiberg's a great fucking heel. Freiberg's a great fucking bad guy. But it's almost because he doesn't go above and beyond. He doesn't go overboard and shit. He gives just enough for you to fucking hate him. God, how do I say this without sounding like a dick? Creed will not be a good heel. I just don't think that there's enough in him to push that fucking boundary and be the bad guy. Like, he'd go on social media and, tell you to fuck off or other people to eat shit or whatever. That doesn't do anything. But that's what sounds like what Ben McCoy's doing. He's just like, I want to be hated more. So I'm just going to spew bullshit.
I don't think it's really that he's trying to be hated. He already knows he is just by what he's done.
Yeah.
There's things I'm going to save for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But
anything you say, do it tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll just say the word relevancy is going to be used. Mm-hmm. And it's not going to be about me. Well, it could. Maybe I'll use me as an example as well. But relevancy will be like a big factor in what I will say. But again, it was shocking as fuck to hear my name out of somebody's mouth who I don't even deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even friends with him on Facebook or any social media. And it's not like we have, breaking the fourth wall, real heat, where we don't have that kind of heat. But anyway, back on the other side of the wall here. Shut up, Pacman. It's just weird. I think it's really weird that someone I don't deal with is just going to mention me. Or maybe I'll just throw this out there. Maybe I am a lot more popular than he thinks.
Oh no, you are. People underestimate you a lot, and it's stupid. Like, people should realize by now, fucking Nubby gets pops.
He gets popped.
It's a true thing. And
he slays factions.
Yeah, and he won't fucking know that because where do they run out? Outside of fucking Green Bay? They're like 3.5 hours away from me or some shit.
They're somewhere up there.
Yeah, I want to say that. I looked at it. I want to say they're like northeast of Fond du Lac and like a little southwest of Green Bay, like right around there. They're so far away is one of the reasons why I never make the trip up there, because it's all respect to Steve, but there's no fucking way I'm going all the way up there to watch a wrestling show and driving back that fucking night. Like, absolutely fucking not. Hell no. And besides, it's Wisconsin. I went there to do the vlogs, and that was fucking enough. The fact that I slept in that goddamn state, nah, never again. I'll go to the Cheese Castle. I'll pick up some fucking Travis House cherry pie shots and some fucking cheese. That's about it.
Stop. You got to go to the Brat Stop too.
Never heard of it. Brat Stop?
Excellent. Brat Stop. It's fucking awesome.
Broad or Brat?
Brat.
Brat. B-R-A.
It's right by the Renaissance Fair.
Isn't the Cheese Castle right next to the Renaissance Fair? You're talking about Bristol's?
Yeah. Cheese Castle, I think, is a little further away, but Brat Stop's maybe like 5 minutes.
I don't know what your fucking talent's saying right now.
I will send it to you, and brother, I'm gonna change.
You are saying brat, like bratwurst.
Like bratwurst.
That's what it is.
Okay.
It's called the Brat Stop.
It sounds like you keep saying broad wrong, like broad.
There is some wrestling.
It's like you're trying to Boston the word broad.
Yeah, I've been listening to too many Benny Vargas promos.
Yeah, you gotta go to the Broad Stop. It's like, what?
You gotta go to the Broad Stop, pick up some chowder.
Right? Like, that's the Wisconsin's version of an escort. The Broad Stop. Yeah. Dude, I love brats. Huge beer brat guy. Fucking love them. But I'm not gonna. I don't know if maybe I don't know. Wisconsin's not horrible. It's just people in it, and obviously, per example, this fucking dude.
Mhm.
But again, like what I mean, like, and to look behind the curtain that's beyond your fourth wall and shit like that. Sometimes it's really fucking hard for an owner of a company to be a heel.
Sometimes, yeah.
It just is, because the thing is, like, if you own the company, you get to dictate shit that happens. So it's going to be interesting how, now that Maximus Orion is a dick, how's that going to play with owning the company with his fan favorite mother and his fucking sometimes their dad.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You mean
I might go to that.
I might go to that.
He may go to that.
Yeah. So it's just really difficult. I mean, that's why people have fucking presidents and they have commissioners and general managers, so they could dictate what goes on the screen, and they can focus about the financial and office shit. But Maximus Orion has gone on his Twitch stream, has gone on the LIM podcast, and made it known that he owns that fucking company, that he is an owner on that fucking company. So he can't get mad at me for talking about it, because it's out there in the fucking world. You know, it's just how it is. You know, it's hard for fucking owners to be fucking heels if they don't go full bore with it. I don't know Ben. I don't think I almost called him Bill.
I've known Ben a long time.
How long has he been in this industry?
A lot longer than me.
Yeah, but what's a lot longer? Like 10 years longer?
He was a little bit more established than I was when I was a rookie. So,
but what's the years? What's the years? 10 years? 8 years?
Maybe he's over 20 years at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the difference between a freshman and senior in high school is 4 years. High school is high school. If you're talking about like he has more experience by like 3 years, who fucking cares? But if you're telling me he was fucking rocking the ring like Clinton was in office, then yeah, sure, why the fuck not? You know, you're talking about 8, 9 years. But I don't give a fuck how established you are. If you're fucking bad mouthing people just to get a fucking point across, fuck you.
And I will bring that up tomorrow, because it comes down to it, relevancy.
Yeah.
And I'm guaranteed I am going to get Steve big time when I say the shit I will. Even maybe C-Red will open his eyes like, oh, we can't believe you said that shit. But when it comes down to front line though, like, and Ben, they're doing great things up there. I respect the company as a whole. No, I have no heat with the company at all. So I want that known before people, how people are in this fucking world, will take something I say and say I'm shit talking. No, I'm not. I love that company. I pay attention to what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, and they do a lot for soldiers and veterans, right?
Yeah, that's a great thing. They do different. They're doing something different, and that's great. And they're letting younger guys showcase what they can do, and they're doing great things up in frontline. When you got Ben McCoy.
Yeah, well, if Ben McCoy has a fucking problem with somebody being down in Indiana doing their own shit, take the 4-hour drive and do something about it. You know? I mean, like
go to Indiana.
I will fucking ban you. Stupid. We're trying to have a real conversation about life, and it's like, I want to chime in.
I could add some color commentary.
Add some substance. Do that? Fucking, I made sure I said that word right too. Not substance, but subsequently, as I was saying. Stupid, useless fucking words. It's stupid. But hey, you know what? He fucking mentioned you, man. And if he has a problem with you, why don't he just invite you up the fucking front line to fucking do something about it? Because he knows you would.
Right. I would have no problem making that drive. As long as it, fits my schedule, of course. But
of course, yeah. I was did Steve defend you?
He didn't defend me once that whole moment.
Steve. Travis Steve would have.
But
how would Travis Steve have gone about it? I'm just curious.
But before we get to Travis Steve, I'll say this. I'll give Steve this. He's letting me come on the Power Hour to say what I gotta say. And I'm pretty much like the main guest at this point. So take it away, Travis Steve.
You know, sometimes I invite people on. Sometimes people just show up. Sometimes they say what's on their mind. Sometimes they say it with their heart. But what Ben said about the Amazing Turtle, well, that must have came straight from his colon because that was shit.
Uh-oh, sunglasses coming off.
And if you think I'm going to sit here behind a camera at my dining room table next to my 90-year-old fucking computer while Rion's in the kitchen getting chili while my family's off in some other room wondering what the hell I'm talking about, well, you're right. Yeah, I won't like it, though. I mean, he honestly could have said something, so.
No, he just let him, rant on, and I think he might have just said, he meant when Hades was mentioned, said something about you're ducking Hades or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm gonna mention Hades too because, well, there's a little known fact out there, but I'll save it for tomorrow. You already know. There's a video out there.
But that's the wild thing, and I love Steve. I don't want to get it twisted. I absolutely do adore Steve. Steve is a huge mentor of mine and a motivator of a lot of things I do. But you know that if I sat over here and badmouth fucking C-Red for 8 seconds, he'd fucking go onto the Power Hour and complain about it and step up to fucking come to C-Red's fucking honor. Or if I did the same thing to Rion or Rachel or, any one of his fucking friends and shit. It's like, he had to have heard him mention you in some way. And had to, and he couldn't just give him the little like, hey man, if you.
Oh, twice.
Oh, we're getting 2 doses today. Let's go.
Ben, if you knew the crowd reactions when the Amazing Turtle comes through that curtain, you'd be singing a different tune. I mean, something simple like that. It's just. I like Steve, but I think sometimes he, doesn't find the right fights. He just always ends up in the wrong ones. Because eventually he's gonna fucking get his ass kicked by fucking Bet. There's gonna be more than just a chair shot he fucking takes by sticking his nose where it doesn't fucking belong.
That will also be mentioned. I will mention that chair shot as well. And I'm also gonna bring up his 2 henchmen, Quinn Whittick and Muggsy James. There's some little known facts about them too.
Be careful about them, man. They may fuck you up.
Yeah, Muggsy punched me in the face that one time.
Muggsy punched him in the face. Yeah, it hurt him so bad that the fucking pain fucking followed shortly thereafter.
He had a blood clot and it finally moved.
Yeah, it's like one of those sonic boom kind of fucking things. The residual pain fucking slowly followed afterwards.
All the way through my body.
All the way through. Power Hour tomorrow, Nubby, you'll be on it. Somebody else, Dixon or Cactus, whoever they tagged in there, is going to cover, I think, Super Wrestler because fucking Pax couldn't be there. C-Red and Steve weren't able to be there and everything. And then I think there was one more guest. Maybe it was just them two.
I think it's just them two.
Yeah. I like to say them two, and you're one of them.
Hey.
And I'll probably talk about Wrestletopia. He'll
it.
probably bring it up, and
he did
we'll
say he did say you'll talk SCW, yeah.
And then some of the CSW stuff that took place.
Yeah,
since we were both there.
Yeah.
When you talk about SCW, just make sure you do a better job of it than I did a couple months back.
Well, considering I am at every show, I actually know what to say.
That's
fair. How did you end up talking about SCW?
So, okay, because I've never told this story, because I know we were talking about SCW on Power Hour fairly regularly. So
you're talking about over on the Power Hour. Never mind.
Yes.
On here when I didn't make it.
No.
Oh, yeah, you sucked. I remember that. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was bad.
I mean, it turned out funny.
Yeah.
It kind of came off as a rib, but it definitely wasn't. I was just doing my best.
Yeah.
You Pacman'd it.
I did Pacman it though.
So you were berated for your attempts at talking about SCW, berated for your attempts at talking about IPW. Just fucking checking out those goddamn boxes, bro.
Well, let's hope Wrestleleague, Destination 6, and Super Wrestlers don't come knocking after this show today.
Wrestletopia is going to be this Saturday, and we're going to talk about it towards the end of the show. And Nubby, like I told you off air and in chat and everything, no, High Voltage is not confirmed yet, but I guarantee you, Twin Turtle. No, I'm sorry. Fucking what the fucking Nunchuck Network or whatever the fuck you call yourself.
That's a good one.
Cowabunga Crew. Yeah, the Cowabunga Crew will be in action as you and Omar will team up. I just got to finalize who's going to be there and everything. So you will be in a tag team match, so at least you can prepare for that. I just don't know who your opponents are, but you will by Wednesday. I promise you. So
holla, playa.
Yeah. I'm not a great fucking GM. I'll just be honest. I'm not that good. In fact, I knew the fucking Wrestletopia was coming up and everything. I was like, I probably could have tried earlier, but fuck it. Yeah. So, one other thing I want to talk about, and then we'll fucking move on from it. Santino posted a video about Nick Diamond coming back to Rocket Pro. First off, so Rocket Pro's doing dark matches now.
They're going to do a pre-show to highlight IPW. I believe it's Jay Thunder and Corey McHenry versus the program of Kindle Fire and Nick Diamond for the IPW tag team titles.
Yeah. So a video up on Santino's Facebook, there's a video posted, and I didn't know it was Santino until the fucking clown started looking off to the fucking right doing his promo. Well, it does what Pacman does. At first I thought, oh shit,
Pacman. I was thinking the same thing. I knew you were going to say that.
It's like, oh shit, Pacman's fucking right there. Which makes total sense because fucking Santino does everything he can to be you, from the curly black hair and looking off doing promos and shit. The only difference is Santino sucks. I like you.
Yeah.
The one thing that I see and I look at the comments, I do feel bad for him. I really do, because how do you talk about this? He doesn't function at 100%. Nicest way of me saying it. So I feel bad for him when people make comments in the videos and don't really take that into effect. I understand that he's a wrestling fan, and you gotta appreciate that shit. But there are times where, like, I watch his videos, I really just want to privately message him and just be like, dude, you really have to stop. I don't want to burst his bubble. I don't want to ruin his dream. And I can't speak for fucking Rocket Pro Wrestling or IPW. But I can never imagine there's ever a situation to where Shelly or the owners of IPW or the liaison fucking is Rian still liaison at IPW, or he's something else now?
He's still the
liaison. He's still the information.
Liaison, okay. Informational liaison. I don't see any possibility these guys ever allowing that fucking dude to step in the ring. They're just fucking not. And I don't think he knows that. And that's a scary fucking problem. But if Santino does listen to the show, if he doesn't, fuck yourself. If you are, instead of messaging you, I'm just going to tell you now, Santino, just stop, dude. Do your promo, do your videos, that's fine, that's great. But don't threaten to do something to somebody that you know you can't do. Because I'm going to assume that if Santino showed up in his clown mask and grabbed fucking Nick Diamond during his entrance or during the match and shit, it doesn't matter who he is or how big of a fan he is of Rocket Pro. There's a good chance he's going to be removed from the fucking event. As anyone fucking should.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Lovely Intoxicated Men. 2-time fucking Nobel Award winners as a group. Multiple award, whatever, however you guys want to count it, whatever. But there's a good chunk of you guys, and you understand the fucking rules. You understand granted, Damian Gray did the exact opposite, but you understand it.
Right.
Yeah. I pray that either he or whoever he goes with to these shows knows that if he steps over some boundary, it's going to be a problem. And I've seen when people with those type of functions, I don't even know what the fucking right word for that shit is. When they're told they can't do something, they fucking lash out and shit. So, Santino, just for the love of God, like, do your promos, fucking bitch about Diamond, but stop insinuating that you're going to actually have a match with this dude. Because I never see it fucking happening. I really don't. And I really hate seeing fucking people put those comments and shit on his videos. I just hate it. It's hurtful and shit. Fuck Ched. But, I do feel bad for fucking Santino. Yeah. Also, God, his promos suck too. I'm gonna. You better watch your back. You better watch your back, or White Girl Wasted is gonna come for you. Yeah, I'll see you October 14th. Over here, bro. But anyways.
And I'm having flashbacks to when you yell at me about that.
Yeah, you're gonna do a promo. Fucking look at the goddamn camera.
I got the little flashlight right here.
Yeah, it's the simplest fucking thing.
I'm learning.
There's two things I hate when it comes to fucking promos that are the constant. Yelling when you don't need to yell and not look at the camera. The other thing that sucks too is, I don't know if you guys ever fucking notice it, but look at a promo of like people who stand there and hold the phone like this and do like the promo and everything. One thing that bugs me the most about that shit too, and you can see it, is that they look at the camera. Or I'm sorry, they look at themselves and not the camera. So when the promo is happening, they're kind of off to the side. They're kind of looking this way. And when you're doing that shit, you should be looking at the camera. Where's that? Right there. That. Yeah. Or if it's on the front, over here, wherever the fuck it is. Not at the screen. You don't need to look at yourself when you do a fucking promo. That bugs the fuck out of me, because I just lose, because, and I don't think I have ADD or OCD or ADHD or whatever fucking, thing in the world that makes you latch onto a fucking concept and not focus on anything else. But the moment I look at a promo and it looks like they're looking away as if they're looking at the screen and not the camera, I lose interest in the fucking promo. I've turned fucking promos off because I can't do that shit. I can't fucking look. I can't watch this video because they're not looking at the fucking camera, and that's what they're supposed to be looking at. You're talking to me, the audience. Fucking make it so. There's no point in me fucking looking down like this the entire time. I don't need to stare at myself while I'm doing a video podcast. Makes no fucking sense. And I get it, sometimes it's weird because I look down over this way because I'm looking at fucking Pacman, or if I'm looking up at Nubby and shit. But when I'm talking, boom.
Yep.
Camera. Because that's the way you should do it. So I think I talk about promos at least once a month. And that's probably my biggest fucking problem, is just, I hate fucking people who yell in them too. Another thing I fucking hate, and then we'll fucking move on because we're taking too much about this hate. Oh my God, we've been talking for 40 minutes. God damn. I also hate the whole promoting way of fucking talking about the date and time and venue and all that shit. I also think that's not necessarily needed as much as everyone says. Like when somebody says, I'm not gonna point any fingers or anything like that, but this Saturday, September 21st, SCW presents Wrestletopia, Shaban Civic Center. Doors open at 6. Bell times at 7. General admission is $15. Make sure you get there at 6 because high voltage starts up. I put my title on the line. Seriously, now you're going to fucking talk a promo. You really had to say all that shit? Couldn't you just say, hey, this Saturday in Shabans?
Keep it simple.
And then if you need to put all the information,
throw the flyer.
Throw it at the end.
Yeah, it's so easy. But then you get those people, and then they repeat it at the fucking end. So I'll see you this Saturday, September 21st, at the Shaban Civic Center when SCW presents Wrestletopia, and those doors open up at 6 o'clock, and people find their seats where the bell time hits at 7. Well, then eventually I'll be in that ring with you. It's like, dude, it's like, God, I bugs me. It just bugs me. Like, you could say so much less and get so much more out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you don't need to yell. But you know what some of these people are, though? Just a cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the
Just
big
a
time.
cup of coffee in the big time.
You gotta have a cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the... Dude, I went back and I probably listened to those fucking for like probably five times in a row. Just fucking seeing fucking Nubby's face as we said to go, cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah.
I just kept saying it over and over at work, like the day after we recorded that show.
It's fucking, dude, it's fucking catchy. 100%. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world. And it's so simple. Just a cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah. Anyways, for those of you out there doing promos, if you have any fucking questions, ask me and I'll fucking yell them at you because that's what promos are nowadays. Anyways, results?
Yeah, we got results.
Cool. Let's start with Wrestleleague since Pacman didn't really do much last week.
Let's do that because I have those results.
Yeah, we'll start with Wrestleleague because you blew them off last week.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
you did.
I did forget to have them on the preview, so I apologize for that. That one is on me. See, now I'm looking at the camera. Now you got me aware of it, Travis. So, anyway, Wrestleleague. The name of the show was, first of all, it was at Lincoln Hall this past Thursday.
You don't need to talk about where it's at because it's past. Move on, bro.
It was, it's Payback, bitch. That is the name of the show.
Payback, bitch?
It's Payback, bitch. Yeah.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Not to be confused with WWE Payback, that doesn't include the word bitch in it.
Gotcha. So they just took Dirty Payback and Brittany's intro to, I don't fucking know, was it Slave? I can't remember. I don't know. I just know in the fucking on the stage she goes, it's Brittany, bitch.
So we have Alfredo Nieles versus Humek versus Mike Strong for the Wrestleleague title, and Alfredo wait,
hold on a second. Did you say Humek?
Humek, yes.
How do I know that name?
Mentioned him a few times.
Is he a Wrestleleague guy or was he at IPW?
I think he mostly...
He was at Anarchy Pro for a while.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks. Okay, he was at the Memorial show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Then we had Quinn versus Enigma. Pestilence interfered and Thunder and Lightning made the save. And Enigma defeated Quinn to become #1 contender for the Urban Honored Crown. After the match, Enigma joins Thunder and Lightning, Superhero Justice. Then we have Mouse versus Maya Karas, with Maya Karas picking up the victory.
Oh, hold on a second. Spell what you're saying right there. That Karas.
Caras.
Okay. Gotcha. So Miles Karas.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we had Lennox Leone and Demontre versus Russell or J.R. Lindsay and Joey Mack.
Is it Russell or is it J.R. Lindsay?
J.R. Lindsay.
Okay. It's not Russell all time?
It is not Russell all time.
How many other stupid names did he have?
He was Russell TD, I believe, when he had that match at Rocket Pro.
How are the Bros not in Rocket Pro yet?
Oh, I know something you don't know.
Okay. I hope they're gonna be in Rocket Pro soon. Because fucking the Bros need to be more than just Frontline and Wrestleleague and IPW.
They need to be in more places for sure.
That's what I just said.
Yep. I'm just saying I agree with you.
Why just say you agree with me? Why go through the fucking hassle saying the exact same words I said? We can just be like, yeah. Because then we have to waste time by me belittling you.
Oh, wait. You know what? I could have done it like this.
That's the picture I'm going to use right now.
Yeah.
This mouth all open, looking down.
So, Lennox Leone versus Manchu's Mayhem versus Joey Max and JR Lindsay, with Manchu's Mayhem and Lennox Leone with the win. We had, I think these results were given to me a little backwards. So there was a new faction. No, just kidding. No, I was thinking Pestilence. Introduction of a new faction called No Privilege with Motivation Mike, Joseph Von Jaeger, and Trick Davis.
Did you just say faction?
There's another faction. You may have to slay it.
There's another one for his list.
Yep. Essentially, this is how this group has been described. They're an upper-class white yuppies group. They talk about stocks and golf, and their thing is they work for their money and have no privilege. So that's why they're called No Privilege. Then we had Bugs Moran versus Joseph Von Jaeger. Bros came with the save for Bugs Moran. However, Von Jaeger wins with the help of No Privilege. Then we had Shogun versus Shaq Jordan, another student versus teacher rematch, with Shaq getting a win over Shogun, and they are now tied 1-1. So there seems like there will be a rubber match down the line. Then we had Lulu Larena versus Brittany K. Brittany wins by disqualification when J.R. Lindsay breaks up a submission, but it gave Brittany the win, but cost the child. But Manchu's Mayhem ran out J.R. Lindsay. And that was Wrestleleague.
Who gave you these notes?
That came from none other than the Hobo Prince himself, Bugs Moran.
Well, thank you for helping us out there.
Thank you, Bugs.
Do we ever get information from the Cupcake Lady, or does she hate us because Rion questioned her? That's still a thing?
I ain't got nothing about that.
Or did I just bring it up? Did I just remind her of it? Oh, yeah.
I think because we just been at the same shows lately that we haven't had to ask her.
I ain't got nothing to do about that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, awesome. We have other shows that I have to.
Yeah, when's Wrestleleague's next show?
I don't have the date for that.
Yeah, fucking still not fucking doing your job. God damn it. Okay.
I will make sure to get that. Well, we had Destination 6, Ignite the Fury.
How do you know that's the next one we're going to?
It's just a guess because we have a lot of results, and I have 3 of them.
Go on.
Okay, so we got Destination 6, Ignite.
You fucking decide what we do. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm good at that. So, Ignite the Fury. We had Grayson and Valor versus the Bank, with the Bank picking up the win. But people are starting to really not like the Bank, and I saw online that they've been referred to as the Stank, which is a solid nickname, I must say. Then we had John versus Gavin Parker, and Gavin Parker defeated John.
God, you remind me so much of my old fucking podcast co-host, Awkward Colin. He used to do this.
I'm awkward.
He used to do the same shit. We used to have this segment. Fucking side note, we used to have this segment years ago because this freaking show, we do like a new segment thing every season. And back then it was I forgot, it was Awkward State of Mind, where fucking Awkward Colin would pick a state and do some facts on it. And we had 50 episodes, we had 50 states, and he would do shit like Alaska only has sunlight 3 months out of the year. Wow, that's pretty interesting. In Florida, you can't ride a cow down the road with on a Sunday while having 3 cans of beer on you. Huh. Well, I guess you could get away with 2. It's like he commentates the responses to himself, and that just reminded me of it. So,
Got it.
Yeah, I miss you, Con. I wish you weren't in Indiana being a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah!
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 Yeah.
Coffee in the big time. Yeah.
Coffee in the big time. Speaking of cups of coffee in the big time, we had Ethan Everhart versus Victor Analog, with Victor Analog picking up the win. Then in a match between Rafael Quintero and JJ Garrett, Rafael Quintero defeated JJ Garrett. Now, last week we had Brittany K going up against Unknown. And it turns out that
you said Unknown was an actual fucking name of a wrestler.
I was under the impression that that was the case, yes. But it turns out there was somebody behind the mask.
Okay, so just to be clear to everyone who's listening to this, only one person on this podcast thought that there was a character wrestling out there in the business calling themselves Unknown. And they were going to be at Destination 6 this past Saturday. I'll give you a hint. It's not the guy talking, and it ain't Nubby.
It was Elizabeth Sassy.
No, it was you who thought that.
No, but the name of the unknown wrestler was Elizabeth Sassy.
So, well, technically speaking, it still was unknown. They just happened to reveal themselves as the unknown.
Right.
So, unknown still existed.
So you're telling me that this was, what was her name? J.R. Lindsay?
No, that was Emily Sassy?
Emily Sassy.
Crap.
Okay.
I just closed that out.
So you're telling me that this Emily Sassy walked to the ring in an entire body covered fucking suit and mask and revealed herself out of the mask in the ring.
That appears to be the case. I'm looking through the pictures because for some reason on the results it doesn't show who had won that match, because I got these offline. Off of Mama Cece's, who is one of the owners of Destination 6, her post.
Why don't you just message her and ask her for the fucking results?
I will double check that. But I have the results. I do have the results, but that's the only one that I noticed now from her post that didn't have a winner.
All right, so
it could have been a no contest. I can double check real quick.
Yeah, we can just move on. No, let's move on. We're fine.
Okay. All right, and then we have Chris Cutler, Nasty Nick, and Shank, with Shank picking up the victory.
Wait, who?
It was
Cutler?
Chris Cutler.
Did I hear you wrong, or did you say Nick?
Nope, no. I did not say Nick.
He said Chris Cutler and Nasty Nick.
Oh, yep. Okay.
With Shank picking up the victory.
I was like, fucking Nick Cutler fucking coming out of retirement and going on to fucking Dwight.
But yeah, so we have also Kaya McKenzie versus Amina Belmont, with Amina Belmont picking up the victory. Oliver Kane successfully defended his Midwest Express Championship against Zach Sandifer. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Tommy Davis and Eric Esnight, with Eric Esnight winning by way of disqualification. Now, Mr. Broadway faced Mickey Midas, and Mickey Midas is now the new Destination 6 heavyweight champion. And that was Ignite the Fury. And the next show coming up is coming up very soon, and the date of that show that is coming up is October 19th. Totally purred happily that again. And lastly, but not leastly, I have the 6th edition of the Super Wrestlers, which results I got courtesy of both Drake Dixon and Billy of the Whack himself. So, let's run through this Super Wrestler show. And it looks like we missed a crazy show.
Well, I haven't seen any of them, so
you got to come.
I'm not missing anything. If they weren't on Sunday in Chicago, yes.
It's tricky, but
it's not tricky. It's just an inconvenience.
It is tricky.
No, it's an inconvenience.
Oh,
just like CSW. I can't make CSW on Friday nights because I don't get home until 5:30. Sometimes 5:15, 5:30. And what time does CSW start?
7:30.
Yeah. See, you're telling me I have to get home, be able to let my dog out, and then drive all the way up to the fucking city? Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't drive to Joliet. mean, fucking
That
hey,
is
you kidding me? Like, come on.
Yeah, my ex
Come on
misses you. She every show she goes to, she's like, "Was Travis coming?"
That's not true.
It is true.
I don't believe you.
It is 100% true. Both of my parents, in fact, do. This is
Well-
not a joke. This is
well-
a shoot.
You could tell your mother, or I'm assuming she's going to hear this.
She'll hear this. She listens before she comes to work. She doesn't have to go for herself.
Just assume I'm never going to be there again. So if I do show up, it's a surprise. If I'm not there and you're expecting me, then it's an unfortunate situation. So
There you go, my ex.
yeah, just assume I'll never fucking be there. That way, when I do show up one day, hey, look at that big ass fucking surprise.
It'll be like, "Oh, the prodigal son has returned."
Yeah.
It'll be
I
that
mean,
kind of stuff.
I'll be honest, I mean to go. I always like, you know what, fucking tomorrow's Rocket Pro. I'm going to fucking be there. And then all of a sudden, fucking 2 o'clock rolls around and I'm still in fucking, like, my sweatpants and my fucking tank top. And I'm just like, God, do I really want to fucking shower, get cleaned up, drive all the way out to fucking Joliet? Like, I'm just so fucking lazy. But I want to. I really do. I want to try making a goal for 2024 to see 52 shows in 52 weeks. I want to see if I could do it.
You mean a goal for 2025?
What'd I say?
2024.
And for some reason, I was thinking I said next year. But yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
no, we abandoned the time travel subplot for the Lovely Intoxicated movie. I don't think that'll happen
Yeah.
in 2024.
Yeah. Like, I want to make a goal for next year is I want to get to 52 shows in 52 weeks. So I want to see. I'm sure it'll be done. It's just, or if anything, I want to at least see one show of all the shows that we fucking talk about. Because the fact that I've never been to a Destination 6 show, a CSW show, a Wrestleleague show, a Frontline show, Phoenix Pro Wrestling show, Super Wrestlers, stuff like that. It's just like, I should probably see the product that we're fucking talking about.
You should.
Yeah. And also IPW. That's just laziness too. The fact that it's in the middle of the day, right there in Richmond Park, it's accessible. It's easy. I just hate people so much. If companies would just give me a seat away from people, I'd probably show up more often. Like if they could put me away from fucking other people who fucking breathe, I'll be okay.
Mainly Ched, right?
Gunderson? Yeah, fuck that.
No,
dude.
Ched.
Oh, Ched? I fucking hate that dude. I will sit front row across from him if it means I can stare at him an entire show. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes me want to go to fucking ARW. Other than the fact I love ARW, but the biggest reason I want to go is because I want to sit front row at an ARW show across the ring from Ched. And as the match is going on in front of us, I'm staring right at this motherfucker just to prove to him I'm not being arrested tonight. No, I will be to a Rocket Pro show again. I will go to an IW show again. I just gotta get out of my own fucking head and stop being lazy. So it's a process. I will fucking get there. I kind of want to go to Darkness Falls, but at the same time, I just don't want to fucking hear Maximus fucking bullshit his way through a fucking, shitty fucking, occurrence,
Well,
there's no valid reason for what he did to fucking Nubby. And there's nothing that he could say to be like, you know what, I get it.
He did actually issue a statement today.
Oh, did
I'm
he?
gonna read it. He
I
did.
saw that statement.
Okay, so yeah, sure, yeah, go ahead and read it.
He was responding to somebody claiming that he's now working for Undeniable. He says, "I will make one comment before darkness falls. I own the fucking company. Saints money doesn't mean shit to me."
So he didn't answer the question.
No, he didn't.
So he Pac-Maned it.
He was responding to what somebody named Simbu.
Well, what was the question? What did that person say? What did Simba fucking say?
Basically saying that he sold himself out to Damian Saint.
Okay, but
so it's just more like the speculation and the rumor and innuendo surrounding why he did what he did.
Yeah, but what it comes down to is he didn't say no.
Right.
Selling out has nothing to do with fucking money. Like, does Maximus really have to go to the literal side of it?
I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to get a hold of him.
Would it have been so hard for him to say, no, I'm not siding with Damian Saint?
That is true.
All right. I'm sorry. Your friend's a piece of shit. I don't know what to fucking tell you, but I mean.
Hey, here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, sure, please.
In my
please
official capacity as
Absolutely.
consigliere
Yeah.
to Tony Gabagool,
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to reach out to him to try to get some answers for our LIM.
We don't have to, because I talked to Gabagool on this show last week, and we came to an agreement that actions need to fucking happen.
Right, but we still have that little things that we do in the background.
Me and Gabagool already talked about it. Me and Gabagool already talked about it. And we're on the same fucking page. Doesn't matter what he says. It's not excusable for an LIM member to attack another LIM member.
We still utilize back channels.
You're a back channel.
Hey!
Yeah.
Super wrestlers.
Super wrestlers! Okay. We had the Porch Pirate, Rad Blackbeard, going up against Danger Mask. There was a delivery that came during the match, and the Porch Pirate couldn't resist. However, it didn't turn out too great, because in the package was garlic powder and pepper meant for filet mignon. And since he's a vampire now, it weakened the Porch Pirate to allow Danger Mask to pick up the victory. Then we had filet mignon versus Destructo. And Destructo slipped on a banana peel, allowing filet mignon to pick up the win. And then after that, we had intermission, which happened in between the matches. They usually do 2 intermissions. After intermission, they had a Pabst Blast match, the first of its kind, and it's 2 wrestlers debuting at the same time. So we had Siphon, who, if you remember from the last show, claimed that the powers that Shogun has actually was meant for him. And he took on Stephen Flo. I understand that he's a big fan of Pearl Jam. So
on the ceiling, on a Porsche glitter horses. I want to leave Ben again.
So from what I got,
one bizarre hymn.
So what I got from some other research, apparently Siphon punched a hole through Stephen Flo's guitar. But in the end, Shogun came out to distract Siphon, and Stephen Flo picked up the win in his debut. Following this was a cross-turnian cremation. It went off the rails when it was discovered that they don't have Ryor's dead body. But they accidentally grabbed a hibernating hot potato champion pubic moose. Easy to get a moose with a lot of alopecia confused with a dead king of cross hernia. Easy to confuse those two. Now, they then had a match for both the hot potato championship and the prize. And by they, I mean pubic moose and the current prize holder, Rydal, a.k.a. Ryor's brother. Now, Rydal won, retained the prize, and in the process, Pubic Moose retained his Hot Potato Championship. Because if you remember, the rules of the Hot Potato Championship is if you lose your match, you are the champion. Then we had US A-Hole taking on Vlad Bladder. That was the match that was supposed to take place. However, another wrestler came out named Canadad. He's a Canadian pro wrestling dad. And claims to have info that US A-Hole isn't actually from America. US A-Hole gets sad and just leaves, and it becomes Canadad versus Vlad Bladder. And Vlad Bladder picked up the win against Canadad. Then we had Jordan Cross beating General Luxon after Luxon is distracted by what is apparently the ghost of Ryor. As you remember, he died at the last show by stabbing by Rydal in the back with I don't remember what it's called, but it's cross-turnian technology.
We remember, bro. You literally just talked about his cremation happening like 30 seconds ago.
Oh yeah, I just want to remind people that Ryor is still dead.
Yeah. Super Wrestlers weren't planning on cremating him alive.
Yeah, because that would be ridiculous.
Well, it'd be murder, which is what happened at the last show.
Yeah, murder happened at the last show, not this show.
Yeah.
Only in Chicago.
Yeah.
Then in the main event,
Pump those numbers, bro.
In the main event, and this is a matchup that would probably pique Travis's interest, because Shogun took on Nolan the fucking Wizard.
Never met him.
So both wrestlers agreed not to use their powers on each other before the match. Now, Shogun did win, but after the match was attacked by Siphon, who was attempting to put his weird power drain helmet on Shogun. Nolan then uses his fucking magic to stop the attack and save the day. Following this, we get a video that shows Ryor may not actually be dead. However, his spirit may be trapped in the prize. Is it? You're going to have to see on December 8th when Super Wrestlers return to Concord Music Hall. The end.
It's clear whenever we get results for shit on things that are given to us either by workers, fans, and bookers. Because that was well fucking said.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also, I guess there was an update on Business Puppy.
Okay.
Destructo says he was turned in for a bounty, and it's claimed he will never be seen again. Which, if you remember, Destructo abducted Business Puppy at a previous show.
Okay, so kidnapping and murder, excellent.
Only in Chicago.
I see why. I see why they booked this shit in Chicago.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna question a murder or kidnapping. So, when's the next Super Wrestlers?
December 8th.
December 8th.
The day after Christmas Chaos. I had checked on my calendars because I wanted to add the date so I could make the next one, because I really am upset that I had to miss this one.
Oh. Well, yeah. All you gotta do is fucking go there.
That's true.
Yeah, I had to wake up in the morning, puss.
I had to wake up super early. But super early. So
super early would have been acceptable for Super Wrestlers.
There you go.
Yeah.
But those are I don't have, would it be Pacman, Indie Pawk? Because Turtle Indie Talk, there's Pacman, Indie Pawk. Does that not work? See, here's the thing. I'm done being top fan, and I'm trying to be back to being like Pacman. And I mean, like, that's why I'm wearing the sleeveless tee, man. Just so I can try to find myself.
Why are you saying Pawk?
Because Turtle Indie Talk, because they got the same first letter, so it should be Pacman Indie Pawk. Because anyway, what other shows do we have?
He really Pacman that
shit. I did. I broke Travis. Let me ask you this. Would you prefer this Pac-Man or Top Fan Pac-Man?
Sorry to regret any of you.
Oh. Okay, Podcast Papa Pac-Man?
No.
Top Fan Pac-Man? Consigliere Pac-Man?
You can't be a Podcast Papa when you co-host one show.
Two.
And guess.
Two. LIM.
Yeah. See, even that. You don't even lead what you created. You can't call yourself a Podcast Papa.
I am I was the Podcast Papa. I'm no longer the Podcast Papa, so that's why I'm the consigliere now.
Yeah, we established last week. You're like a weird fucking cousin.
You're the kissing cousin now.
I'm like Chris Jericho.
You're like that dipshit that wears like the candy stripe fucking button-up shirt and sits in the back of the church during christenings and shit.
So fucking Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
It seems like you're describing Chris Jericho.
I don't know what Chris Jericho does anymore. I don't fucking watch that shit.
That is true. He changes gimmick every other week, so it's hard to follow.
Is he still the learning tree guy, or?
I don't know.
Who fucking knows?
He changes his gimmick so fucking much in AEW. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, we could do Pac-Man Indie Chat. They could be pick.
Ooh.
So it could be tip pick.
Tip picks.
Tip pick. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Don't cancel us out there, world. Yes, CSW was this past Friday.
It was.
All I heard about it was that somebody broke some shit that wasn't fucking Shaq Jordan.
Yeah. So CSW presented Friday the 13th, and let me tell you, it felt like Friday the 13th for sure.
Well, first off, let's talk about the most important thing. How did Angelina Love look?
Amazing.
Right? God. Did Velvet Sky show up?
No.
Man, yeah, I would kick myself for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, okay, let's talk about the results in it. I'm excited to hear. Yeah, because it was on Friday the 13th. Fucking wild. So, cool. Let's hear about it.
Yeah. So pre-show kicked off with Nathan Nile and KJ Carter defeating Lee Metallic and Nick Codis.
Let's let Pacman finish what he's doing so he can focus on what we're doing.
I was listening.
No, go ahead. Finish your text or whatever the fuck you're doing.
I was listening. I was hearing what was being said.
Go ahead. No, hey, I am sorry that Nubby was bothering you doing your shit. So finish what you're doing, and we'll get back to doing the show.
I was listening. I heard.
I don't care about you listening. I care about you
talking about CSW.
I care
about about Angelina Love. I was listening.
Focus on what we're doing here. Put the fucking phone down. You can fucking text Giggle's fucking sister later. Focus on the show.
Okay. I got nothing.
Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Fucking it. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nubby, that fucking the guy that you hired on as the backstage commentator for Rock and Pro Wrestling doesn't want to listen to you do your fucking job.
I was listening.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. What match was he talking about?
So he was talking about Angelina Love, and then...
No, the match he was talking about.
It was one of the ones on CSW.
Yeah. Pay attention to the show.
I was.
Tell fucking Lorna or Lana or Ingrid, whatever her fucking name is.
Oh, I hope it's not Ingrid.
Wait, what's her fucking name?
I don't remember.
Oh, you guys didn't give her a fucking gimmick name yet?
To be announced.
Fucking Hot Smiles or whatever. Tell her fucking... Tell her to talk to you later.
Oh, boy. All right.
Go ahead, Bobby.
All right. So I'll repeat this one. Nathan Nile and KJ Carter, which I actually happened to forget to say, was accompanied by Haven Harris, who we have not seen in such a long time at CSW. They defeated Lee Metallic and Nick Codis. Then the Battle Royal, the Futures Battle Royal. I believe it's the 65th Futures Battle Royal. Yes.
Were you in it?
I was not in it.
Jesus Christ, Nubby. When did they fucking get you in this shit?
I can get in there anytime I want.
Why don't you, man? Get in there, man. Get some fucking pops.
You were the Battle Royal champion for 1,893 days.
Yeah. Fucking get in there and do what you do best, man. Get some pops and fuck some people up.
Slay some factions and eat some pizza. Arrive, slay factions, leave. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Well.
Slay, slice, sleep.
There you go.
Ooh, shirt.
Eat, sleep, slay faction, repeat.
Yeah. Slay, slice, sleep, repeat. Fucking A, it's happening.
All right.
New shirt coming.
There we go.
All right. So the Battle Royal took place, and that's where things got Friday the 13th-esque as I believe it was, what's his name? Sam Eli eliminating some guy, like literally flipped him over the top rope, and dude went so high that he kicked the light off the ceiling. And it's one of those like sphere type lights, and it came down and shattered glass all over. There actually is a video out there. I just don't know where it is. It might be on Instagram, CSW, but yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah. And then this was the pre-show.
This was on the pre-show.
So this happened before the main card even
fucking
yes. That's fucking rough.
Yeah. So when the Final Four happened, Russ Hamilton came out, who was not actually scheduled to be in the Battle Royal, decided, oh, he's going to come out and beat up everybody, eliminate everyone, and guess what? He won the Battle Royal. That dude.
That could have been you. That
could have been you. Could have been me. It could have been me. But
Dolph Ziggler style.
But it wasn't. All right. So, main show starts and it begins with TJ Steele, the general manager, comes out. Now, mind you, last month, he supposedly got shot in the right ear.
I saw that video. That was kind of funny.
He comes out and he has his left ear covered.
Can't keep his story straight.
Typical politician, right?
Yeah.
And in another strange of events, Eric Schultz and Ryan Matthews had earpieces in their ears, but they had no walkies. So pretending to be Secret Service and looking like a bunch of 2-year-olds.
I thought it looked pretty demure, to be honest.
But
just ignore it, move on.
Yeah. I'm lost my so TJ belittled
that looked pretty demure to me.
TJ Steele belittled the crowd as usual, and he belittled Iniestra. And he's been mad at him ever since he lost the Metro Division title. And then it led to Jax Johnson taking on Quintero for the Metro Division title. As Quintero was about to win the match, Schultz pulls out the rep. And that allowed Iniestra to actually come out to the ring, and TJ Steele, confused, yelling at Iniestra to get back. He doesn't need him out there. And then as Jax Johnson was about to cheat to win by using the ropes, Iniestra pushed Jax Johnson off. So it seems as if Iniestra is kind of turning a new leaf. Maybe, possibly. But that led to Quintero winning and retaining the Metro Division title. So looks like the brass holes are starting to get slayed a little bit.
Well, of course, I mean. You're in the presence of a man. You don't gotta do anything; you just gotta be there.
It's your aura that brings that out.
I mean, that might be why I'm out there ringing the bell instead of behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I mean, and the thing is, man, like, I don't think you truly get to decide. I think fucking the universe decides for you. But let's face it, the final level are kind of fucking a little rocky right now. So
that I have nothing to do. I have nothing.
Hey, listen, man.
You ain't got nothing to do about that, man.
You don't get to decide. It just happens. Shit just happens, man. Just saying. Fucking Shogun didn't look like he was in the right frame of mind and shit when fucking Pacman was asking him questions at the wrong fucking time. Hey, you just lost. How you feel? God, Marche should have chopped you. Oh, God.
I mean, it's just sort of like, it was just a very weird, confusing set of events after that match. I wanted to talk to them. I had some questions about their mindset, about Grin seemingly waving at Shogun, which seemed to really throw Shogun off. So I just figured, I'm now a journalist for Rocket Pro, and I think people need to know where their heads are at going into this next show after their title match at this last one.
Yeah.
Nothing personal, just business.
Should have chopped you.
It's my job. I am job.
Well,
CSW, Nubby.
We had a triple threat match between Jay Marson, Solomon Tupu, and Marche Rocket. Shane Hollister did come out to the ring with Jay Marson, but Marson told him to go to the back. So apparently he doesn't need anybody to help him. In the match, Tupu gave Marshay Rocket his finisher, and Marston took advantage as he took out Tupu and pinned Marshay Rocket and got the win. That's smarts. For a haykeeper, he was pretty smart.
So the last 3 Marshay Rocket matches we have talked about, he's lost all of them. It's not the Marshay I know, man. That's not the Marshay I know.
No, he lost to Jax Johnson last month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he lost to Creed too.
Mm-hmm.
Lost the tag team match. Yeah, that fucking dude is decline, brother. It feels like last year we were talking about him winning this, winning that, winning. Man,
interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's the beard.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a solid beard. Don't get me wrong, but not
Thanks,
you, Pacman.
Travis. Oh.
Shut up, idiot.
Maybe that's the question you should ask Marshay next time you see him, Pacman.
Yeah, you should.
Ask him about his beard?
You should ask him. You should ask him why his chops are getting weak.
I think that's a horrible idea, Travis.
Oh, no.
My in-ring days are done.
You won't know until you find out.
In my old age, I don't think I could take a Marshay chop.
You could take a Marshay chop if you're a fucking Muggsy.
Oh, yeah. Say SW, Nubby.
So, FXB and Chris Miller took on Axel Rico, Doom Montgomery, took Eric Schultz, Ryan Matthews, and Adam Stallion Cypher in a fatal 4-way tag team match. It is to be noted that FXB and Chris Miller did not get along. From the moment they entered the ring to the match ending, they argued the whole time. So it seems like two egos don't mesh too well.
Oh, man. It's Miller, man. I don't think the dude's ever been on the right side of fucking anybody.
Chris Miller sucks. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he did lose the chairs match to Lily last month, so.
That'll do
let's see here. So, in this matchup, for some reason, Doom Montgomery has a weird change of mind frame, if you will, and he started dancing in the middle of the match, and he managed to get Axel Rico, Adam Stallion, and Cypher to dance with them.
Dance with somebody.
Only for the other guys to low blow them and stop the dancing. And
you had to feel the heat with somebody.
In the end, Cypher and Stallion did get the win. So maybe someday those two get tag team title shots.
That way opens up to a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or maybe the Cowabunga crew can make their way up to CSW.
There you go.
I mean, I'm already there.
Because I'm already there.
That's honestly the same song I was thinking about.
Fuck yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, the simple one would be IPW. You could definitely make it IPW. CSW, you can make it in. Fucking ARW, if you just fucking know the right people.
Yeah.
Fucking bring him to Rocket Pro as some backup because apparently everyone there hates you and I don't know why.
Well, you might need the IPW backup as well with your trainer your old trainer going after you there.
Not a trainer, just a friend.
A friend who trained me a little bit. He got me in my first match in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But he still chopped me at Mr. Giro at their
back in the prime time pimp era.
Yeah.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dig it. Jinx. Yes.
Oh, you owe me an old style.
Oh, come on, man. You don't get to talk. I jinxed you. Fuck it.
So then I owe you an old style.
I like a Coke. I don't want to drink your piss water.
Hey, rude.
Yeah.
can.
Oh, yeah, and that's another thing, too. When you're off taking a shit or whatever the fuck you were doing earlier, I looked it up, and your thing even advertises a shot of whiskey and 3/4 of a pint of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Did you really think they were selling you a partially filled glass of beer?
Hold up. So let me take a look at this again, because maybe I read it wrong. I probably did, knowing me.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the Rocket Pro Wrestling is showing their most recent show at Hollywood Theater.
Yeah, Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah.
Hollywood
Yes.
Boulevard. Was it this Saturday? Where the fuck it is?
Friday.
Friday. And the LIM have a specialty drink. So do other people, but the LIM has a specialty drink. The lovely, intoxicated men have a drink named after them. And Pacman was all proud about it and talking about it. It's a beer and a shot and everything. And I told him exactly what it was. No fucking clue. So the former beer drinking champion had no clue what a fucking Boilermaker was, and honestly believed until right now that his specialty drink of him was a shot of beer and a partially filled glass of, or a shot of whiskey and a partially filled pint of fucking beer.
I thought it was like a chaser thing, because I've heard of shot of whiskey with a beer chaser. I've heard of that being a thing.
You show me one fucking bar that advertises I'm going to buy a pint of beer 3/4 of the way full.
Oh, that's what you guys were talking about when I came back.
3/4 of the way full.
You know what? Your way makes a lot more sense.
God, I don't know if this is gonna work.
I Pac-Man'd it.
Yeah, we got so much shit we gotta cover, but I just want to see if this fucking
Oh my god, I even advertised it as a shot of whiskey with a beer. God
yeah, because you're an idiot.
damn it.
You're so dumb. I'm gonna call Gabago. I don't think he's gonna answer, but if he does, then he's fucking dumb. I just want to see what he does.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Gabago, hey, we're recording the show, and I need to ask you a question, and
What's that?
you either need to give me the right answer or be Pac-Man.
Oh boy, let's go.
You have the Rocket Pro premiere whatever happening on Friday, correct?
That's correct.
And you have a specialty drink being named after the lovely intoxicated men.
That's correct.
Describe to me what the drink is and how do you drink it?
Well, it starts with a nice shot of Cody Road whiskey.
Okay.
All right, followed by 3/4 of a pint. And what you
There-
want to do is take that little shot, drop it into the beer, slam.
Okay. You know how last week I yelled at you about how things need to be done for Maximus Orion?
Yes.
So your consigliere, or whoever the fuck this guy is going to be for you now, honestly thought it was a shot and a beer chaser.
Come on, BX. Just go to Boilermaker.
That's what I told him. He never fucking heard of a Boilermaker in his life. He honestly thought that you were going to buy a shot of whiskey and a partially filled cup of fucking beer.
I can't right now. Okay, when you're done, I'm gonna have a conversation.
I would. I fucking would. Because this is your former beer drinking champion who has no fucking clue what a Boilermaker was and thinks that there's a bar out there serving partially filled pints.
Context clues, PX.
Oh, that was it, man. I appreciate you taking my call. I'll talk to you later.
Yes. All right, take it easy.
Bye. God, I'm so happy for
I'm
that.
crying. I am
I
crying.
love the best part of all that is that you're looking at him as he was describing it as a gotcha fucking moment until he told you to drop the fucking shot in. And that's where you were more defeated than you were in your fucking movie.
He just texted me, Pat, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god. My fucking god. Anyways, okay. So yes, the title of the show will be Pacman just learned what a Boilermaker is. Nubby CSW.
All right, so we had Missa Kate defeating Shaza McKenzie to retain the women's championship. The ref did get knocked out. Shaza tried to use a chair, but ended up knocking herself out. And then
the hitting the ropes and bouncing back kind of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. And when Missa Kate was gonna use the chair for herself, Maggie Lee came out and stopped her, telling her, "No, don't do it. That's not who you are." And then Missa Kate dropped the chair, and Shaza was gonna grab the belt, but Maggie Lee stopped her from that, and that allowed Missa to take advantage, kick Shaza, and got the win. So Maggie Lee saved them both. Well, saved Missa Kate from doing something she'd regret, and then stopped Shaza from cheating. Good job, Maggie.
I do like Maggie. Was Maggie was involved in that convention attack right before Dreamwave, right?
Yeah.
She was the one being attacked?
She was the attacker.
Oh, so she was the aggressor then.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she found a silver lining, or, is that a different company because it's indie wrestling?
Different company.
Yeah.
Different, and I think it was a different state as well.
Yeah, I think the convention was Indiana because that was Square Circle Expo, I think. Indianapolis?
So,
yeah.
And things happen in Indiana.
Oh, Indiana's a shithole. Yeah.
I mean, just ask Ben McCoy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he fucking knows, yeah. And fucking the fact that Giggles fucking lives there and shit. And
yeah, and he more than just corn.
Yeah. Fucking Pacman's future brother-in-law lives out there in fucking Indiana.
CSW, Nubby.
Yeah, CSW, Nubby. Yeah.
What do we got? Oh, yeah. So, we had a 6-pack challenge as Mateo Valentine took on Jack Fowler, Eddie Grayson, Russ Hamilton, who we saw in the Battle Royal, Hans Carden, and Steve Boz. Steve Boz ended up getting injured during the match, so he had to be taken out. As Jack Fowler and Eddie Grayson were doing more tag team business than they should have been, as it was a 6-pack challenge.
Yeah.
They were double teaming everybody. Actually, rewind. Before that happened, Cypher came out and chokeslammed Mateo Valentine because I forgot to mention a video had been shown before, and it showed Adam Stallion asking Cypher to take off his mask. And while the camera didn't get Cypher's face, Stallion saw his face, and then in comes Jack Moody and Mateo Valentine, and they pretty much made fun of Cypher. So this was Cypher getting back at Mateo Valentine.
I saw there was I think it was like maybe 2 months ago. It was Cypher, and I'm assuming it's the guy you're talking about because I can't picture him right now. They were in the back, and he was talking about kind of this shit. Like he was wearing like a Cypher mask or some shit, and like, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to see it through your eyes. And then there was that cute girl that walked in and shit. And that's the same guy you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, just fine. Like I said, I just want to kind of put some faces and names and shit. So very good. So Pacman, still feel a little defeated down there?
Just a bit, maybe a hair, but at least I still have my lightsaber.
All right, yeah.
And that workhorse's art. Did you guys see that?
The workhorse art?
Yeah. So I figured out why they haven't been returning my calls. Because they commissioned a new workhorse's South Park style painting, and I had a muffin stand in it. I was in there. JFW gear, LIM gimmick, all of it. And muffins. Blueberry muffins. Sometimes I don't need a muffin. Sometimes I need some art. And I have to say, workhorses, even though I'm not the top fan anymore, you can still, I would still encourage people to buy your merch on Brainbuster Tees and ProWrestlingTees.com.
You realize that every single time you say that, you never tell them how to search for it.
Just tell them to go to Brainbuster Tees or ProWrestlingTees.com. Just use the internet.
So all I gotta do is go to Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yep. And search workhorses.
I just gotta search workhorses.
Yes, you do.
Doesn't matter if it's one word or two.
It is one word.
Well, while he's looking.
Yeah, no, yeah, you keep doing what's important. I'm gonna try this stupid shit for a second.
All right, so
Yeah.
after all that, Valor and Grayson were doing some double teams on Bruce Hamilton. And when they were both were on the top rope about to do some stuff, FXB came from commentary and beat the hell out of both of them. And that allowed Hans Garden to put the single leg crab on both Valor and Grayson to get the win. So technically, Hans won twice in one match, technically, because they both tapped out. Then we had Shane Boucher taking on Maggie Lee. At the beginning of the match, Boucher announced that he wants to get in the Metro Division and go for the Metro Division title.
Why is the Workhorses selling a shirt for Captain Flamingo?
Because Captain Flamingo is a legend.
And an honorary workhorse.
That he is.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, gotcha.
You have to buy their. You got make sure to buy their shirt too, because that goes into the muffins for PX little box.
I love how that's a fucking shirt.
I want it.
I bet you do.
I
kind of want that fucking shirt too. That's fucking hilarious.
So when we thought Maggie Lee was gonna get the win, Shazza McKenzie comes out and pulls out the ref. So that's twice now. Refs are getting pulled out of the ring. This is why I retired. Then that allowed Shane Boucher to get the win over Maggie, and then Shazza gets in the ring and beats up Maggie. Referees finally came out and restored the order. Then we had Avalon and Sierra, your favorite tag team, defending their tag team titles against Iniestra and Lily Pascadilla. Now, this is a weird tag team, even though they are outside of the ring together, like, together. They have different what's the word I'm looking for? Ways of thinking. They have their own goals. One likes to cheat, the other one doesn't. And the Astro was trying to get Lily to cheat. She wouldn't do it. When Iniestra had the referee was distracted and tried to get Lily in for that fake tag, she would not get in the ring. She wants the referee to see the tag.
Yep.
But in the end, Avalon Sierra wins because, Iniestra and Lily were just not on the same page.
Yeah, you gotta be on the same page. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Lily's too good for that. Fucking
yeah.
I like her. She's probably my third favorite women's wrestler right now.
Yeah. Then we had Angelina Love getting the win over Amina Belmont. After the match, Amina tried to protest and say that it was not a count of 3, that it was a count of 2, but she didn't win that protest. But Mr. Kate comes out and, pretty much laid down a bit of a challenge. I don't know if it was accepted officially, but then they did fight, and that actually brought out the entire locker room to break them up. I mean, they fought. And Mino ended up going out the building. I actually almost got up, from my table to tell her to go. But I'm like, I don't want that smoke.
Fuck yeah, you do. Get in there, man. Do some shit. Man, can you imagine? You just got a little bit. Even if you just stood up and walked a little bit towards it, you get a fucking pop.
Yeah, I would.
Probably. I would pop.
So I didn't want to steal I didn't want to steal Mr. Cape's thunder.
He'd fucking chapstick harder than his fucking dog.
What? CSW, Nubby.
CSW, Nubby.
And then we had the main event, which was Warhorse, the heavyweight champion, taking on Conan Lycan. This match went everywhere and anywhere in that building, to where I actually had to step in and, do crowd control a little bit. I mean, they got close to me. That's how involved I got. I had to protect my bell, make sure no one used it, because I don't like when people touch my bell to use as a weapon. It's my bell, damn it. But with the help of the Haykeepers, Conan Lycan did lose and did not make the 10 count. This is how he didn't make it. They put a guardrail on top of him, on top of Conan Lycan, and held it down for the 10 count. We thought he was going to get up, almost broke it through, but no. Just didn't have enough strength to get through, and Warhorse wins and retains the heavyweight championship.
Could have helped him, man.
I don't want that smoke either.
You want nothing new about that, man?
Shut the fuck up, Pacman.
Okay.
There we go.
Fuck that phrase and fuck that guy.
That's right. Fuck you, Pacman. I'm not sure that's the route we're going. Yeah.
All right, so that's CSW, and we will see the next CSW in October.
It's gonna be the longest fucking dude. We're an hour 45 minutes. We didn't even get the match cards yet.
Well, good thing I have two short match cards to get through, and then that's it for me.
Yeah, but we got 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But 2 of them are very short.
Okay, what we got?
All right, so we got Ultimate Combat Gauntlet this Friday, September the 20th at Magoo's, 6550 South Maynard Avenue in Bedford Park, Illinois. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Kids are $10, adults are $20. 4 matches have been announced. KJ Carter will be taking on Doom Montgomery. Axel Rico will be taking on FXB. Kenny Sutra will be taking on Adam Stallion. And Jax Johnson will be taking on Chris Miller. And those are just the 4 matches announced. More will probably be announced throughout the week. And that is Ultimate Combat Gauntlet, Friday, September the 20th, at Magoo, 6550 South Maynard Avenue in Bedford Park, Illinois.
I think we need to go to that one day.
I mean, it's only 10 minutes for me, so.
Yeah, I know. And if I go, I wouldn't want to go by myself.
I'll go with you. I'm off on. I'm remote on Friday, so I could just shoot right over there after work.
I mean, I am on the way, so.
All right. Oh, actually, Pacman, I could probably pick you up on the way. It's a little bit out of the way, but I mean, I could run by and grab you on the way up there.
Okay.
Because Bedford Park's like we're out 55. I could fucking detour down 53 or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a JFW outing to a combat show sometime soon.
Let's go.
Yeah. It is indoors, right? I know the first one was outdoors, but it is indoors now, right?
No, they're all indoors.
Oh, they're all indoors. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll have to check it out. Gotcha. Awesome, cool. All right, next one. Backbreaker
Wrestling is this Saturday, September the 21st, at St. Mary's Hybrid Hall, 525 North Lafayette Street in Griffith, Indiana. Doors open at 5:30 p.m., bell time 6 p.m. Pre-sale tickets are $10, which I assume you can go to the Facebook page of Backbreaker Wrestling. Otherwise, they're $12 at the door. Kids, 9 and under, you are only $8. All right, 3 matches have officially been announced. Drex Odell will be taking on Cujo. Jake Rohn will be taking on Cade Lee. And Richie Rothschild and Johnny Motley will be taking on Dick Davis and a mystery partner.
I like that guy, Dick Davis. He's a fan of old style, like me.
Those are the only.
You are the weirdest looking fucking person in the world right now.
Thanks.
Turn your hat fucking right.
It's a good. I think this is a pretty good look.
Turn your hat back the way it should be. Keep going, you idiot. I will fucking kick you off. God.
And that is Backbreaker Wrestling this Saturday, September the 21st. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I finally got some shit. Power Entertainment is this Saturday, September 21st. It's going to be back at the Thornwood Teawood Restaurant Lounge. It's at 1051 North Wooddale Road in Wooddale, Illinois. Doors open at 7:15. Show starts up at 8 p.m. So later show than fucking normal.
Oh, that's normal for Teawood.
Is it? I guess the fight nights are different. Yeah. Okay. Front row reserved a $20 advance, $25 at the door. General admission is $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Current matches scheduled is Magnus Keene taking on Stylen Shane Eaton along with Tiny. Kazal is going to take on Trog the Caveman. Angel De La Sombra is going to take on Axel Abreu. Mihooks Abandon is going to take on AC Hamilton. Mason Perch will take on Mike Myers in a triple threat that's going to also include Greg Murray. And Jimmy Blaze has an update for everyone as far as Wrestle Rage 22 goes. So if you're in the Wooddale area this Saturday around 7:15, go over to the Teawood Restaurant Lounge and check out POW Entertainment.
Oh, if you want entertainment,
I'll give you some entertainment.
or if you want to see some wrestling,
right. Or what fucking Pacman was texting Giggles' sister. Want to see my penis? What's up? Right. Fucking she texts Pacman, talk dirty to me. And then he's all like, I haven't done my laundry in a week. Okay. This Saturday, SCW has Wrestletopia. It is at the Shaban Civic Center. I'm not giving an address. Fucking Google it. You'll find it. Mainly because I didn't write it down. Wait, did I? No, I didn't.
134 First South Street or some stupid thing.
Yeah, Shaban Civic Center. Google
Yeah.
it. You'll find it. Yeah. We talk about it all the time. Saturday, September 21st. High Voltage starts at 6 p.m. Main card starts at 7. As I mentioned earlier, High Voltage isn't finalized. As soon as I get confirmations, I will release it, share it. We already know that Nubby will be teaming with Omar as the Cowabunga crew will be on High Voltage once again. Call Your Shot ladder match. Basically, it is SCW's version of Money in the Bank. You get the bat from the top. Boom. You got an opportunity for a title at any time, anywhere. In this match, we're going to have JPH, Mike Masters, Matt Dwar, Da Cobra, Apex, VJ Price. SCW tag team titles will be on the line in a triple threat match as Torture Killers, which I believe is going to be Spade and Logan.
Yep.
Going against the current SCW tag team champions and Dysfunction. And of course, we're going to see Mercer and Jazz team up once again and see if they can take on some gold. As far as I know, C-Red will not be there, so I don't know. I don't know if this is any ARC Soul Toucher bullshit or not, but I mean, we'll see.
VIP. They are VIP.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's stupid. It's fucking like Pacman. Why all the fucking names?
That's a callback.
Schultz and Freiberg will be in a briefcase match. And for those of you who don't know what a briefcase match is you can go on to SCW's Facebook and see the description that Schultz gives flat top about it. But to sum it up, a lot of briefcases. Some may have weapons in them. So.
Interesting.
Mixed tag match is Erica Dierico and Alan, former champion. Terry Young. They'll go one-on-one and lose to Aaron Xavier and Angel.
Oh, you're making a prediction spoiler kind of deal there?
Yeah. Well, to quote Pacman, quoting Paul Heyman, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
Oh, I thought you were going to say if you thought something ended in ECW in a courtroom in 2001, you can suck my fucking dick. I thought that's where you were going with.
Gotcha.
Another great Heyman quote, by the way.
Text that to Laura. No, If it happens, yes, Aaron and Angel wins. But you know how many times fucking Terry and Erica were dodging Aaron and Angel? Like, I'm sorry, it's just.
I think it was the other way around.
I don't think so. Not one bit. No, because they were supposed to wrestle last month, and yeah, somebody's dodging somebody. It's fine. I get it. You know,
it looked like Terry and Erica were ready to fight, and Aaron didn't look like he was ready to fight. He had his little skimmies on.
All I know is that there's one group who's maybe a little bit past their prime and should probably hang it up, and then the other group is part of sabotage. So do it for that you will. Amazon's women's championship will be on the line as the current champion Crystal Carmichael will be defending it against RVP. See what I did there? That was your friend's championship.
It technically still is. She got cheated.
She lost. Yeah. And I have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure she has the shortest title reign in the SCW women's division. So
it wouldn't have if they didn't cheat.
Wait for her to break some records. Good for her. Good for her.
I mean, you got the one of the old dudes pushing me around, and then the other old dude holding feet.
That's true. Yeah. Is she champion right now? No. She lost. That's your girl.
Is Angel currently champion? No.
She will be. I look forward to announcing her as the only 3-time SCW Women's Champion. So now my two best friends could be 3-time SCW champions. Just like Max Holiday. He's the longest reigning 3-time SCW champion. The only 3-time SCW champion.
Your best friend?
My best friend, Max Holiday. Yeah. Not Max Sinister. I don't really care much for that dude and whatever his goofy name is at other places. But Max Holiday. My best friend. My BFF. Genesis title match. Benny Bogus will be taking on Jay Scott. There will be the 3rd annual Nick Huffman Memorial Battle Royal. 30 participants. You in it, Nubby?
I'm going to be, whether they like it or not.
I'm excited to see 30 people in this match at once. And who knows? Maybe the previous winner will come in at the last minute and find some shady way of winning it. And then our main event, of course, is the SCW Heavyweight Championship, and it will be defended in an Irish pub brawl, where James Creed will be going up against current Brewmaster champion Sean Mulligan. That's about it. Like I said, I don't have high voltage. Bradley Billiard Club, there's an after party. So for those of you who want to go enjoy a drink with any wrestling talent, head out to the Bradley Billiard Club. I was there. It's nice. I like it. It has kind of an industrial feel to it. So, yeah, what's up, Max?
Do they have a shot of whiskey with a beer chaser there, or is it more of a boiler house?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah. I'm going to issue a hell of a retraction when we get done recording.
I wouldn't. I would just leave it how it is because you already made the mistake. That's out there now.
Drawing attention to it is funny, though.
This is SCW's WrestleMania, Wrestletopia 5. I have been to every single Wrestletopia. I've commentated 2 of them. So I'm really excited for this show, and I'm excited to kind of see what's going to kick off the next season of SCW. Yeah. So it's interesting. Hour 57 minutes. I don't know how it took us an hour and 45 to get through results, but 12 minutes to get through match cards.
That's because
I do talk.
Pacman does like system.
We Pacmaned it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll mute that for you. Fucking idiot. God.
I was muting it.
I muted it. No, you weren't. You're too busy fucking trying to get your own shit in to fucking. By the time the train went by, it would have been fucking fine if you just would have muted yourself for a second. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking A. Nubby's on the Power Hour Tuesday.
I am.
Lovely Intoxicated Men's podcast will eventually be back. When is that?
To be announced.
Clutch. Yeah. I guess week's end. We didn't really decide what week.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Fall Brawl at Hollywood Boulevard in Woodridge. Meet and greet is at 6. The showing of Fall Brawl is at 7. Not only does the lovely Intoxicated Men have a specialty drink, which I've been informed this episode is not a shot with the chaser, but in fact something completely different.
3/4 of a chaser. So tough.
But we also have a C-Red drink, which I will describe as follows. We have it is a green apple liquor, peach schnapps, Smirnoff vodka, and berry juice. It's referred to as the C-Red. But not only does Grandpa C-Red have one, but also the Amazing Turtle has one. It's sewer slime, which is Malibu, melon liquor, and pineapple juice. Okay. But in addition, there is also a Steve Michaels themed drink, the Honey Bear Hug, Cody Rhodes Honey Whiskey, Orange Juice, Triple Sec Ginger Beer, and Blue Curaçao. I did not pronounce that right. The letters are very small.
You pronounce a lot of shit wrong.
Curaçao.
So first off, every time you said liquor, it's actually liqueur.
It's spelled liquor on here.
It's pronounced liqueur. And you
called it not wrong. What did you say? Even when I'm wrong, I'm still right because it's still liquor.
You called it a crack-ho?
I called it, that is words that I said, yeah.
Yeah, it's carousel.
What are you trying to say?
You're saying fucking words wrong for being a drunk. For being a former beer drinking champion, you surely know nothing about booze.
Yeah. I just know old style. I'm a simple man.
Yeah. But you did what was the one that had the Midori in it? That was C-Res, right?
It had green apple liqueur,
gotcha.
peach schnapps, Smirnoff vodka, and cranberry juice.
And what did Nubby's have?
Nubby's had Malibu, melon liqueur, and pineapple juice.
Wait, how does it make it green?
Look at it.
What makes it green, though?
Hold on, it's not really showing up well.
Go up.
It's not really showing up well, but it's like yellowish and greenish at the bottom.
Yeah.
You can't really tell. It's like colorblind.
I'm wondering if the melon liqueur is actually Midori, because Midori is a melon liqueur. So and Midori is also green. So I'm wondering if that's what they're gonna use. Midori is awesome, and blue carousel is also awesome. It's the two greatest things that make a blue motherfucker and a green motherfucker the colors they are. So, which all they are is Long Island iced teas, but Midori or carousel instead of Coke. So, fun fact for y'all.
Also, happy 30th birthday in advance to Smiley McGee.
Yeah. You're gonna go out to dinner with his family and, have his sister there.
No, I don't know what's going on for his birthday yet.
Do you mind if I invite myself to it?
Is it going to be another roast session like
I don't know
that one time off air on the Lovely Intoxicated podcast?
I'm going to tell you right now.
That shit was funny.
The more I jokingly talk about you and his fucking sister, the more I kind of just want to steal her from you. So.
Anyway, what social media do we have, Travis?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, 100%. If I was at Giggle's fucking birthday party, I'd 100% be saying shit about him the entire fucking time.
Yeah, pretty much. I could see 100%. It. You'd be the roast master.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, most of my shit's not appropriate for fucking society, but it's fine.
That is true.
Is there anything? Okay, so we got the fucking Rocket Pro Theater this Friday.
Yep.
We got Nubby tomorrow on the Power Hour. We covered the match cards, we covered results. Is there anything wrestling related that we need to talk about? Anything further?
Nope.
Oh, what did we wind up doing with All In?
I won.
All Out.
We agreed. We agreed last week. I won.
Okay, that's right.
Well, actually, Nubby decided for us. Nubby said I won, so I won.
Way to go, Nubby.
Yeah.
Nubster. Nubberino.
Now you just
Nubby Tabby. Making copies.
Yeah, this is why I need to save Laura. Right there. That shit right there. Goofy ass and the muscleless fucking muscle shirt.
I'm working on it. I started a very good diet today.
Yeah.
Sushi and chicken breast.
Gross.
And some veggies from Green Giant.
Sounds like a lot of food. So wait, so you ate chicken breast and sushi?
Well, no, I had the sushi for lunch, the chicken breast for dinner, and maybe add a little fiber in the morning. Peanut butter apples. Holy shit, that will change your life, brother.
Peanut butter apples? Your mom make your fucking breakfast? What
No, I
fuck?
cook it myself. I
You
cut
cooked it?
them up.
You
myself.
cooked peanut butter bananas or peanut butter and apples?
Yeah, I just
Fucking, you cooked peanut butter apples. Is that what you
I
fucking
do.
said?
I do. I prepare them very good.
You consider yourself a master fucking chef?
Hell yeah, dude. If Gordon Ramsay could see the way I cook, he would say it was fucking dog shit. But that's just him being nice.
You buy into the apple like it's fucking raw.
Yeah, it's so raw it belongs on Monday night. It's a Monday Night Raw joke.
So,
Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, I was gonna go shopping today, but I wanted to get here and get this show started. But yeah, I'm gonna also try something unique diet-wise. So we'll see if it works. So, Nubby, good luck on the Power Hour.
May the force be with you.
If Steve talks about me, feel free to defend me, or just be Pacman and let it happen. It's fine.
Hey, just know I still get the Zoom codes.
Solid. Don't care. What is what match cards do we have for next week? I was going to cover the results of the
all
first
of
show.
these. There's no.
These are results. What do we have for match cards next week?
I don't have
ARW. ARW.
That's not the show they had to reschedule, right?
No, this was a planned show. It's they're from what I'm hearing, some matches will end up on this show that was supposed to happen this past weekend.
Gotcha.
I will not be at that one. I will be celebrating Betty Cena's birthday.
You know what? And quick shout out to ARW Pro for, stepping up and be willing to walk away from a double book night so they can do the fundraiser. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that was solid.
Yeah, I like ARW. I need to make it out there more often. All right, guys. Make sure you follow us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just by searching, Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast. Continue to listen to our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, whether it be Spotify or iTunes or whatever the fuck it's called and shit. If you want to watch, feel free to do so over on our YouTube channel, JFW, Just Freaking Wrestling. And you know what? Promote fucking independent wrestling. We're giving you the fucking shows and match cards. Go out there and watch this shit. Share with us your experiences, and they will shout you out on the show. Fuck it.
Yeah. Even me.
That's all I got.
I believe we can
ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. What's up, Laura?
Sir, what's your...
okay. I am the what's my name? The Faction Slayer, Nubby the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And I am the consigliere who doesn't know what certain alcoholic drinks are, despite being in a group literally called the fucking lovely intoxicated men, Pacman.
And thanks for coming to future Laura T.